Have you ever got so drunk and you woke up who is that guy? Who is that girl? Or have you ever got so drunk that you woke up, you don't know where were you?
Or what happened?
It happened to you before?
Or have you ever got so drunk that you kind of like empty your stomach?
Well, it always happens to us. Yeah. So anyway, today we are going to talk about drunk, and we are going to make the video with the non-alcohol drinks for Sean because he just got his third booster jab. I mean, the booster jab, third jab.
I'm Incredible Hulk now.
And then I'm going to have the drinks from Brewerkz. It's one of the micro brewery in Singapore. Not really micro, like it's quite well known. And then they are having this a very special drink for Sentosa. It's called Tanjong Rimau. It's a Yuzu Nutmeg Witbier, and it looks very interesting to me.
I found this very interesting drink. It's gin and tonic, but it's non-alcoholic. It's from Australia. I believe the name is pronounced as Lyre. It's like that. And it has got a classic mix evoking notes of citrus, juniper, and refreshing tonic.
Sounds good. Okay, let me open it for you.
A toast to our Australian friends.
And a toast to share with you. This is made with passion. It's a special beer from Singapore. Very light. Yuzu end note, and what else? I can't really taste the nutmeg, but it's a very special drink. So when you come to Singapore, do buy some of this beer, go back. Yes. It's a very seasonal beer.
So welcome to our second episode of our podcast. We have officially launched podcast channel across major platforms including Apple, Google,
and some of the
Spotify.
Yeah, and some of the weird podcast platform I've never seen and never heard before.
Yeah, so if you are feeling bored on your journey to work, to school, you can actually tune into our podcast.
But this content, this podcast might not suitable for those underage for the legal country for drinking.
Legal age for drinking.
Maybe you can listen, but this is not sharing with you that you should get drunk. But maybe based on our experience, it could be helpful. But do not drink after you listen to this podcast and you're underage in your country.
Yeah, okay, so let's start. So every one of you know that we like to drink, and
we drink a lot. We drink like no tomorrow. We drink like there's no more water in the earth anymore. We will drink until we always get drunk. But after all this, actually we learned quite a lot because we got very drunk together in overseas, not in Singapore, in Hokkaido, Sapporo.
Let me start by sharing that experience that we have. So it's our very first trip to Japan together, Hokkaido, and we were supposed to go on a working holiday. Yeah. But we cut short the working holiday because we felt that we were cheated. So that story will save it for another episode.
Then we went to Sapporo, we got celebration.
Yeah, then we went to Sapporo very happy, very high, because finally we can go sightseeing and not be trapped in Niseko during I think it's an interchange between transition from summer to spring. Not yet winter, because they are still preparing for the ski resort.
So we went to a place to have a free flow food. Yeah, alcohol in Japan is so affordable.
It's the Sapporo Beer Garden. I believe many of you who have been to Sapporo would have chanced upon that place before.
The building, but the restaurant is no longer there.
So we went there. There's this barbecue. And then on top of that, there's free flow alcohol options.
We choose the most. Alcohol. There's an option, the beer, the wine, but we choose the most advanced one.
So we chose the one with the most alcohol offerings, including all the hard liquor. And that time, right, we don't have the concept that we are not supposed to mix so much of our alcohol.
Yeah, but actually that time we can drink a lot. We just like really can drink a lot.
No, that time I don't think I'm still very confident. It's just that
I'm confident with that. It's
Okay.
already we already started YouTube channel actually that period.
no.
It is, but it's just a very simple video.
No,
that time.
we don't really do it like officially.
Yeah, correct.
But anyway, yeah, so we were just seated, right? And then we started ordering and the food came at the same time.
We were saying that let's try everything.
Yeah, we tried everything. We try to try everything. So I just keep drinking and then we don't feel it. At least for me, I don't feel it lah. Then I just drink until like a point where I forget
What is
whatever
happening.
that is going on around me.
And I got burned on the barbecue on my arm. It was
Yeah.
like badly burned.
Yeah,
and
and-
it's just like you were quite terrible because like you were already not sure what is happening. And I'm still assist you to go back to take the bus.
I didn't really know what was I eating or drinking anymore. And actually, the next moment that I know, right, is when we want to get up and leave the restaurant. And when I stood up, then I can feel like, oh my God,
Spinning.
I'm spinning.
So that's the word. We have a friend in Australia called helicopter.
Yeah,
so
Gary calls it helicopter, and that was a real hardcore helicopter that's happening there at the restaurant. And I was like really walking not in a straight line, like very wobbly. Then we managed to find our way out of the restaurant, but that was when we
Your
started.
last memory.
Yeah. Then and then you know what's the best part? We even took a bus.
Yeah, and we actually went to shopping before we go to the
went to
restaurant.
Uniqlo.
And then we have a plastic bag.
Yes.
And Sean is trying to saying that, Jim, I don't think I cannot take
in
it
the bus,
anymore."
in the bus.
And
So-
then I have to pick up everything, and then
Yeah.
I have a huge Uniqlo plastic bag as I just throwing out here.
So I
And-
empty the contents on my stomach.
And it was so
into
funny
the-
that we are literally inside the bus, and Sean is like,
And actually, there's this very beautiful thing about getting drunk in Japan. Nobody will judge you. Everybody just carry on with their lives.
yeah, and like a lot of people got drunk in Japan almost every
yeah.
night.
So we just
But
get
we
down.
will not encourage you to do that. We just like
Yeah,
let you know
anyway,
that
we
you
are
have to be
just sharing
shameless.
with you so you can have a laugh lah. It's nothing serious lah, very
Yeah.
casual. So we get off the bus.
Then
and
after
we
I
didn't
smell,
know where we were.
No, after I smell Sean was like the throw is terrible. Then the plastic bag is right there. Then I was
you must
like,
say properly. You must say after we get down the bus.
no, in the bus I already throw out.
Okay.
So we will throw out, and then like his turn and my turn, and then like we had to alight the bus. We were saying that no, because it's like almost full. I worried that the plastic bag will just tear off and everything will fall down. So we alight the bus, and then like I literally dropped the bag of vomit.
Yeah, it just like sprayed onto the floor. Like so helpful, right?
And we have no idea because I always know that take taxi is very expensive in Japan, and we have no idea. That was our very first time in the city. I have no idea where am I, and like, I trying my very best to go back to the capsule hotel that we were staying in Sapporo. And thankfully that the next day morning we open up our eyes. We are at the capsule hotel safe.
Okay,
And
actually,
with everything on.
actually we went to another hotel.
Oh yeah. We were like,
It's the wrong hotel.
yeah.
And then we had to ask the concierge or the front desk to help us to direct the other taxi driver, which we are hiring, to bring us back to the capsule hotel.
And it's very funny that we were staying in the capsule hotel, but we went to a very high class hotel.
Yeah, and then actually, right, from the wrong hotel onwards, I'm actually quite clear-headed already.
Oh, okay.
Then I was the one who actually escorted him back to the capsule
Yeah,
hotel.
I have no memory at all.
And you know that after that, right, I couldn't go to sleep. So I went up to the public bathhouse.
Then we saw a naked man was drunk on the floor. Remember that?
yeah,
We went
the
together.
public
So
bathhouse.
drunk people is
very
almost
common
everywhere.
lah. It's very
So
common.
like the old man is literally naked and like sleeping on the floor.
Yeah, but that's the public bathhouse, so it's okay to be
But it was like
there.
midnight and no staff and no one assists the
because
old man.
I think to them it's a very common sight, so they don't want to like interfere.
Just let the poor old man rest in the bathroom.
So that was the very memorable experience that we had.
And we learned out that if you're going to drink together, so we had to make sure someone is sober. So, but two of us, we never have a agreement to say that, okay, today I'm going to get drunk and you have to look for us. We will just drink. And then we'll look at each other that, okay, Sean is going to get drunk soon, then I will slow down. So I'll be the one to take care of Sean. And if let's say I drink faster, then I got drunk first, then Sean will take good care of me.
Actually, to be very honest, right, that was the very first time where I've got so drunk. Like I didn't know my limits yet. I haven't tested my limits. And that was when I know that that's my limit. And I have slowly learned not to mix the drinks.
We will share with you. You should listen to what our experience about this.
Yeah, so that was really very memorable.
What is your first time you got drunk? Like, do you remember like before meet me then?
No, I never ever got drunk before I met Jim.
Okay.
Yeah,
so let me share with you that how the very first and serious drunk experience for me. I think it was about when I'm 16 years old, or I am 15 years old, because like my mom gone already. Then I got so drunk during Chinese New Year, so we have to like, my families, they all love to drink. All are terrible drinker and they love to drink. For me, I'm kind of social drinker. Like, but once I start the engine, I cannot stop. But I will know that I want to drink or I don't want to drink. It's okay. Without alcohol, I'm fine. But like my family's side, they will always want to drink almost every night before they sleep. So Chinese New Year, then we start to drink, mix alcohol, and like one of my auntie, that time they are quite rich that time. So like we have all the Mattel, Chivas, all kinds of the drink, beer, wine, and I got so drunk. And that time I lived together with my grandma, but my brother just lived a few streets away. I got so drunk, I have no idea what happened at all. So the next day I woke up. Oh, why am I changed? So I was told by my auntie was saying that, last night you were like throwing up a lot of bubble, you were so drunk, you're just like the crab.
And he got long hair back then also.
Yeah, so that they could not do anything because I was thrown out, like I keep bubbling a lot of bubble on my mouth. And my auntie, they called my brother to shower me. So my brother is the one to see me naked. So if you don't want to let your sibling to see you naked or shower you,
don't get drunk.
Yeah. I think it's okay to get drunk in front of friends to let my friend to see me naked. But I'm quite shy to let my sibling to see me naked as an adult.
Which brings me to another very embarrassing drunk experience. It was at a very high-class condominium, the penthouse of a very high-class condominium.
Oh my goodness.
Supposed to be somebody's birthday party and we were invited. So, okay, I blame it on the host lah. He's very stingy. Like the canapes that he give, right, is like so small, bite-sized. It's not full. So we went with an
empty stomach.
Not so full stomach lah. And then we were waiting for things to like happen, the party to
But it was a great party. It's a very nice party.
Yeah, but then the party started like quite late, and we were supposed we
went there quite early.
Yeah, after that we are supposed to go to our friend's place for steamboat, which was just like across the road. Lynette.
Oh.
Yeah, we are supposed to go to across the road, very far away. We can see from the penthouse.
Okay.
So then because nothing to do, so start drinking. Then after that, things got a bit out of control. Yeah. So moral of the story, which I learned the hard way, is don't drink on an empty stomach. So that's very important.
And it was so funny that we went together, but it was a very great party. So I went to drink.
Yeah, he just like go and social lah, basically, and left.
Because I thought that it's just a very normal party, and I was not drunk at all. But when I went out to like, there's a swimming pool in the penthouse, so we like go to the pool, swim with people, and then like when I turn back and I look at Sean, like he's totally drunk. He is like,
and
like a
you know
zombie.
what? I vomited onto the sofa, which is white in color.
Oh, I could not remember.
And I was, and then people dragged me to the
toilet. It's a steam room in
and left me in the shower area.
And the idiot like pour cold water on you was saying that it's the right thing, and you were like shaking badly. So I was saying that no, it shouldn't be the way. Then he said, oh, you have to keep him sober, like pour cold shower. So like,
but then I didn't actually know what is going on until I woke up and I was lying on a mattress, just a mattress inside a room. Then that was when I like started to be awake, and it was not exactly a very pleasant experience, I would say.
It was quite embarrassing because there are quite a lot of nice people. It's quite a lot of cool.
Yeah, but it's okay lah. I mean, it's okay if they. I don't
think they'll remember.
I don't mind not being friends with them because they are just a okay, thanks, bye kind of friend. Yeah.
And another worst experience for Sean is one of your birthday in Lyre Meridian, Kuala Lumpur. So that was a time that we always get drunk.
That wasn't that bad.
Yeah, but it's like, it was so funny that the lounge before the renovation, there will be a bartender there, and I was just say, oh, it's his birthday. Can you make something strong and tasty for him? And that guy started to like mix up almost everything on the bar counter.
Okay, you listen to all the stories, right? You will know who is the root cause of all this.
Yeah, and then I was saying that, oh, it should be fine.
Him.
I taste it is okay. So I just let Sean to drink it. Then we met, that time was quite funny. There was a drunk Russian. He left his laptop on the table for very long. Then we met one of the couple, a lady and a husband.
And they were
like they were also looking at the laptop, and they were also observing the drunk Russian. Like he came out and then said, like not really say a word, or maybe a Russian. And then I was just like, okay, let's make friend with them. By the time Sean is already almost quite drunk.
Actually, I'm awake
You're
all
awake.
The way because
we will talk very happily. Then halfway, like Sean just grabbed me. He's like, I need to vomit.
No,
not yet.
I only vomit when I went back to the room.
No.
So I hold.
You vomit in the toilet. You drag me. I drag you to the toilet to vomit first. Then you go home. I go back to the room. You vomit again.
But okay, the thing is, right, I endure all the way until we ended the evening with.
Yeah, it's quite late. I think it's about like 12 midnight.
I went back to the room because we were at the lift, and then I say goodbye to them.
Yeah, we went back to the room, and then it's quite late. Like usually, club lounge closed at 10 plus. We were there around
beyond like 10
midnight.
But I think because they still open the sitting area for people to social.
Then it was so funny that but Sean is like keep throwing out, so I just left me. I think you should sleep in the toilet, and he was like very angry that no, I throw everything already. I'm okay now. And then like,
actually, I was awake throughout.
Okay.
It's not as bad as when you wake up and then you didn't know what happened. Actually, the frequency of him waking up and not knowing what happened is higher than me.
Yeah. The most unforgettable one is we went to a party. We were just invited with a very small group, and in the Sofitel city center, the one, and that guy they are very rich, very very rich guy. He just opened up the damn huge vodka.
I think broke already lah.
Yeah, I think they gone already. We could not contact the guy already.
消失了, finished.
And then we were there just want to have a quick party because I was taking photo for them. They like us very much, so we were invited for many times to their place. Then the party, because they don't have much more friends, honestly.
It was a poolside
party. It's just a very small amount of people. So that he opened a damn huge vodka, but before that we already had a few bottles of the champagne
and he had
wine.
Like a big gazebo.
Yeah, we are the only one have the very big bed. It was quite fun.
Yeah.
And after I mix up almost everything, I have no idea what is happening. And Sean saw someone like carry me and throw me in the swimming pool.
And lo and behold, his phone is
everything is
behind.
Gone. Everything is gone. I was so sad.
He slotted his phone into his swimming trunk.
I'm very, very sad with that because all the memories are gone. But anyway, the next day I woke up, it's like, oh my god, I have photo shoot. I have a very important photo shoot with a guest of honor, one of the minister. And then remember that is one of their event, CC one. So Sean woke me up, oh my god, my head is going to split. Then I said that no, I cannot, I need to eat something first. My stomach is very bad. So I grabbed a lot of orange juice. That's a key point, orange juice. So I eat everything. I need something to refresh me. Then I go with the very, very thing because I have actually overslept. I did not shower. And I reached to the venue maybe 20 minutes early, and then I throw up first on beside. I am a very professional photographer. Honestly, it's never happened. It's only happened once. Then I throw up beside the event venue side on the roadside. Then I started to take photo again. Take. And then honestly, none of them they noticed that I was quite having hangover, but my eye is red and I'm stink. I have a very bad smell all over. So the minister come to say thank you to me and shake my hand. He had a big shock of his face. Whoa. And then oh, thank you, minister.
Because he reek of alcohol.
Yes, terrible, very. I wish that I could have a mask that time, but I think maybe with the mask I would throw out more because
you smell the alcohol.
Yeah, so it was very, very embarrassing for me for that one. Drunk at work. Yeah. So, any one of you got any drunk story? You all can also share with me.
I think talking about drunk at work, I think it's it's a very nice feeling to drink when you go for lunch.
Oh yeah,
and go back to work.
Sneak up, you do something bad.
That time I went and met my BFF for lunch, and then I was drinking beer. Then she said she cannot finish the beer because it was 750 ml for each of us. Japanese beer lah. Then I say, then she said,
but you're not empty stomach.
No, but then you still get high. Then you feel very happy.
Yeah.
It's a happy kind of high. It's not the very miserable kind of high. Then when you go back to work, you feel very high.
And the time passed very fast, right?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's time to go home.
Yeah. So last time when I was working, I kind of enjoyed the getting a bit high during office hours.
But to me, it's fine that most of my clients know that I love to drink, so they will always give me some drink. Even some of the big tech company, those CEO or my main client, they will say, "Hey, Chip, drink first before you start your work." Even the big tech companies will say, "Oh, okay, stop taking photo, get some drink. You have been working so hard."
It's their culture lah. So every social networking event has got lots of boosts to kind of keep the conversation going and things like that.
Yeah.
So on that note, right? We go back to the things that we do the best, which is hotel staycation, and then that is why we say hotel staycations are most ideal, especially with club lounge benefits, because we get the convenience of getting drunk and we can still have the luxury of crawling back to the room and sleep.
I'm going to finish the first can. So once I finish my second can, then we can wrap up.
Yeah. So that's great. And then
I'm going to talk about the time that we in Fullerton. We were so drunk in the straight club. We'll just grab the champagne and then just bring back to the room, and the staff was they never really stopped it. But
he said, okay, this one open already but not finished. I take back to the room.
And then the staff is that time I was really drunk.
Okay, but that what we said in our first episode is because the Fullerton staff, they know us very well lah. So
we are quite well behaved, honestly.
And we were always very nicely looked after during our stay there. So we really like it. Like the previous batches of staff lah. Especially those working in the lounge. Like people like Candy. Yeah.
Oh, you still remember?
Of course.
Candy is a very nice lady. She gave birth, and then after she gave birth,
then she got transferred, or she applied for transfer to like. Yeah, when she came back from leave, she was no longer working in the lounge, but she's at the front desk or something like that. So that was why we say that hotel staycations are ideal in many ways because.
Let's talk about that. Have you seen anyone like got drunk somewhere else? I remember one of the Chinese New Year was so funny that we were having staycation in Marriott Tang, and there's a guy was so drunk and all his friends just left him. I'm so sorry. Excuse me. And
hello.
And then like the guy just let their friends the drunk guy just lying down on the floor on the roadside, and they were just like busy taking photo of them. It was so scary, so embarrassing.
I cannot remember, but I have heard of people around me who get drunk until like, especially like, you know, during the days when clubbing is still very like the hip thing to do, right? When I was doing national service, so I heard that people around me, they get so drunk that they will just sleep by the roadside. And then
it's like a Japanese way.
Then they lost their wallet and stuff like that because I mean, you know, if you're at the back alley and then things happen and you wouldn't know.
You woke up, the backside is pert. Okay, I'm going to having the second beer. It's called Bukit Manis. Is that the same name? Oh yeah, a different name. It's a Jasmine and Kolsch, right? Is that Kolsch? Is that salt?
Kolsch, yeah.
So it's inspired by the large natural wellness century of Sentosa.
Okay, so these two are like locally brewed here. Okay, then back to the topic. Okay, so we talked so much about drunk, right? Then we will next move on to talk about like,
others people drunk.
How we
recover from drunk.
Yeah, how we manage the hangover. So we have
porridge.
We have heard a lot. We have heard a lot of remedies along the way. So Jim mentioned porridge. I think that helps.
The best way, right?
The morning after, especially for you to get the appetite going again.
So it's very good that you have to stay in hotel staycation because most of the hotel they will serve porridge, which is congee.
You don't need to crawl out to the kitchen to just make
your own
congee.
soup or congee.
Then another one that we heard from a friend in Vancouver is they get a Brewerkz, which is like the vitamin C capsule.
Before and after, right?
No, after. They make it very concentrated. So they put the whole capsule into a glass and then they only pour like a little bit of water.
That's how I got thrown out before the minister event started.
I think yours
maybe after I throw out, then I feel better. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I think yours is because
way too drunk.
Empty stomach plus a lot of acid. Because you eat oranges, it's a lot of acid. Then you drink the concentrated vitamin C, even more acidic.
Yeah, but it's very refreshing. It helps out a little bit. So and what's the next one?
Okay, the other one that I heard when I was in my younger days, when Zouk is still there at Jakim Street. Zouk lah. I'm talking about Zouk lah.
They were saying that you had to eat some butter before you drink, so you will not get badly hangover.
Let me finish.
Okay, I just guessing. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead, please.
So, it's drinking milk to line the stomach.
Oh my god, that's gonna be scary though.
So you line the stomach, right? Then but I never tried it before because last time I don't drink so much ma. When you go Zouk clubbing, you pay like $15, you only get 2 free drinks. And
that's quite affordable.
And the 2 drinks, that is like 20 years ago, sir.
So drink milk.
When I'm still like young and fresh and tender. Like so that was when
you are jerky now. Continue please.
Jerky, dry, old. Okay, never mind. So that I only heard lah. Then I never tried before. I never get drunk. before. So that was what I heard as one of the ways. Then along the way, of course, now very advanced already. You got that all the pills to help you to handle hangover, so you can drink to your heart's content. So that's
it is very funny that every time we got bad hangover, we were just thinking, oh my god, we're gonna stop drinking, and it will never happen.
Never happen.
So that if you are not going to drink, don't drink. You just be a good boy, good girl.
Or you drink non-alcoholic drinks, lor.
Or you just drink a little bit, then it's okay. But don't. I think it's good to get yourself drunk once in a lifetime. Then you will know your limit. Like what you say, like you will know your limit.
I think
it is not that bad because because as for some of the people like our neighbor Kakak, some of the people like Muslim friend, they are not allowed to drink. And one day that Kakak asked me, "Hey Jim, is that the one in the Korean drama is real one? No, they got so drunk and then they were like want to kiss the main character and then they got so drunk and then they got disturbed or got raped." And then and some people they don't really know, but if you're okay to drink, maybe you experience that with your close friend, with the family, to know your limit is a very good thing as well. So next time when you go out, you know your limit.
But I don't think you will want to kiss lah. The alcoholic breath plus the vomiters.
I mean, it's Korean drama lah, right? Yeah.
I cannot imagine. Like maybe you never hangover, you also like.
But I think so far I only regretted that on the hangover time, it will always wake up like very dehydrated. You are feeling it was so dry. You're like a mummy that you need a lot of water. Then it's a very bad kind of feeling.
It's so bad.
And it can almost like once you woke up and then the entire day you don't feel like to eat anything. But that time you really need to try yourself to eat something.
The entire day is just gone. The morning after or even the day after, right? The entire day is just gone. So it's a total waste of your time. Like,
so if you plan to get drunk, maybe you have to make sure the next day, you got nothing to do. You got a full day to recover. And when you get older, the recovery time is getting longer and longer.
I think the best is just drink until you start to get little bit happy. Then you just stop.
Yeah, or like you the helicopter is like warming up the engine.
He never learned his lesson one.
Because I know you're always beside me.
He said don't mix. But then after that he will mix.
But the problem is that after I mix, then he will say I try. He will say I try. Then he will try.
Then he opened the menu and say, "Wow, the cocktail looks interesting. Let's order the cocktail."
But I will be the one to drink. But end up you are always the one to try, and then you are the one to get drunk.
Excuse me, you are the one who forced the drink to me.
But the last few times, I will never force you to drink. I will just leave it there. And I say, okay, I try lah.
I try only a bit ma.
Yeah, then after that you got drunk.
Like in Shangri-La, I never get drunk.
Yeah.
I'm the one who dragged him upstairs.
Well, I went missing. I have no idea. I had no idea how I went to somewhere else, which floor, and then I got so drunk, and then I woke up at 4 a.m. Oh my god.
So much so, because we went for staycation with our friends, so much so that we created a chat group that says no more cocktails. But then, he still drink a lot of cocktail. Y'all see right in the IG story. Wow, and every other day got cocktail.
That was actually the two most embarrassing story. The one, the Jasmine birthday, that one, it was damn embarrassing. So it was so funny that we checked into the Ritz-Carlton at 10 in the morning. Then we started to drink. Then my friend that celebrate her birthday, she arrived around 2 with her very close friend. Then we got drink and the close friend got drunk at afternoon tea time. Then after the 5+, I have no memory at all. So like I have to filter a little bit the story. I went to pick up something and I have no idea I actually picked up that thing, and then I pinned down a girl on a bed, and luckily that the girls are quite close to me, so she was totally fine. And I woke up 4 a.m. again. I don't know why it's always 4 a.m. It's like, hey, where am I now? Yeah. Then I had some drink, continued back to sleep. Then the message popped out. Jim, you are terrible. What you have done to us? Blah, 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 blah. Then Sean was saying that I saw everything
It's so embarrassing.
It was so embarrassing. But I think yours is more embarrassing, the penthouse one.
No, I think yours is more embarrassing.
Because I know the
you
person,
see them every day.
Yeah.
I mean, almost every day if you have events.
It's my client, but they know me quite well, so they are very comfortable with that. It's just like the girl that I pinned her on the bed, she was so shocked.
Knowing a person quite well doesn't mean that you can do anything to that person.
Yes, but I apologized to her on the very first time I get to know that what happened.
The story
and they sent me all the video until today. I have never dared to watch the video.
Yeah, or else you end up like somebody.
The ass lady.
Yeah. Okay, so that's getting drunk on land. Now we talk about getting drunk in the air.
Okay, never get drunk one. We just get tipsy in the air, but we are the ones to clear the alcohol in the galley.
I must share my experience. I feel like when you are drinking in the air, right, there comes a point in time where you drink so much until you really feel like
you just want water.
When the champagne is in front of you, you're just like, I don't want already.
I think that happened to the New Zealand flight, the sweet class. It never happened to our business class.
To me, it did.
To you, okay.
Yeah, like I drink until I feel like I'm very full because when you fly,
all the bubble is inside.
Yeah, then when you fly, you get bloated, right? Then I think it feels very uncomfortable. Then after your meal service, you want to go and sleep, right? Then when you lie down, you're like, all the bubbles
coming out. It's still okay to me because so sorry, we're taking business class. But then we still can
sorry
angle.
We're taking business class.
Because sometimes
we also fly economy.
Yeah, but the flat bed you can angle a little bit, so you don't go flat bed, you go angle a little bit. Then
but tak shock, like not very comfortable.
And like I think it's still okay to get drink in the flight. I really don't understand how can we do that, because we usually take night flight, and because we want to make full use of the flight ticket, and then we spend so much money on the flight ticket, we get to drink a lot. And when we touch down, we still have the energy to go travel.
We started drinking when we are in the lounge on the ground.
Yeah, and we will go check in like maybe 4 hours early, and then we get drunk in the lounge. Then we rest, and then we go to boarding. Although that you look at our video, we will talk very nicely, but most of the time we were drunk. So this is why that we
not really drunk lah,
tipsy.
Hi.
Yeah, so there's a lot of time that we talk the thing is wrong, we say something wrong. It's because of the alcohol. It's not us.
Actually, it's very sinful to fly business class because you go and eat a lot and drink.
But you can not to eat, like a lot of businessmen, they are very good. They will just have some tea. Yeah. They either eat very little and they sleep.
Actually, towards the end of like the travel era, right, I started to just eat the bare minimum and drink the bare minimum, and then because I know that I want to have a good rest, then I don't want to.
But can you imagine that for the past many years that we will just drink entire flight? We don't sleep in the flight, and we will just
he always press the call button one. Like after meal service, he say, can I have the supper? Can I have
but I always get hungry, It's like for those that you watch the flight video, all the food that we order, we almost 99% I finish all the food. It's unless that the food is very bad, or unless that they serve a lot of bread, that I cannot, or they serve extra portion, that I cannot finish that. But I guarantee to you, those eating video, we almost 99% we finish the food. I said that it's terrible, it tastes bad.
Yeah, it's
But honestly, I say that drinking during the flight is totally fine to me.
It's fine. It's just
already 37 minutes. We finish that and we can go.
10 minutes more lah. 40 minutes is okay. Yeah, because so we talk about getting drunk in overseas, in club lounge, in the hotels, in the air, and then we also talk about the remedies that can help you to
I think you can share with us what in your country, when someone get drunk, what you should do.
Yeah, especially those countries with wineries and
alcohol, like in maybe in Singapore there's some trick, because for what I know they were saying that have some butter before you drink, then it'll be helpful. It's almost similar like they were saying that drink some milk before you do. But to us, I think that if you drink milk and then you drink something bubbly and then you mix inside, when you throw up, it's gonna be a nightmare.
Okay. So the strategy now, after I learned all the lessons, right? The strategy is
drink less, don't drink.
You need to pair your alcohol with water. You cannot drink without water because you will be severely dehydrated. Because when you are drunk, right, you just passed out and you won't get enough water intake. So the next day when you wake up, right, everything is dry inside. For me, this is my coping mechanism.
That is his theory. To me, trust me,
it's not theory, it's tested and proven.
My tested and proven, you drink more and train yourself to drink more and more.
Yeah,
it works.
Then that's why he every day buang.
Actually, the chances I got drunk is higher than Sean.
And he damn jialat one. He's like the drunk is like, and his eyeball will roll upwards. So that is a sign of alcohol intoxication.
Oh, actually, I got an indication that when I got tipsy, I got a birthmark on my forehead. Oh my god, I cannot show you, but on my
the side of his eyes.
So when it's like Ultraman, so like it's the red color flashing. It means like it's my limit already.
Yeah, it's very bad. No, it's so bad, right? That when he talk, right, it's all alcohol coming out from his breath, and it's so.
Oh, and I will talk louder and louder. Then there's always in the club lounge, especially Ritz-Carlton, the staff is already very headache. I'm so sorry about the Ritz-Carlton club lounge. I will always talk louder when I got drunk, and then they always come and Mr. Tan, lower your volume.
Actually, not only that everywhere also talk very loud one.
Because I'm deaf.
Talk until the people behind also like complain.
No, because sometimes I'm deaf,
No, blame it on the alcohol. Don't find excuses for yourself.
Okay, shall we do a closing now to make it a shorter video?
So that's our experience about getting drunk, and we have come a very long way. I have learned that I shall not
meet a friend like me.
My New Year resolution is not to get drunk anymore, so I will just drink and enjoy the drink.
Yeah. You're practicing it now. It's doing quite well. So for me, I will just make sure my liver function well. So I have to, drink too much alcohol is bad for your liver. I will,
don't drink.
I think once you age, then you will definitely drink lesser. You will start to appreciate the beauty of the alcohol. But when you are drunk, when you are young, if you have someone trusted. Excuse me. Oh my god, the beer. You have a lot of friends that, can.
How many times you want to burp?
It's beer. So that you really need someone like Sean around you to get drink. And I would say that especially girl, you have to be careful to get drunk. Make sure someone is beside you. It is not safe for a female to get drunk by yourself or by someone that you don't know that will not assist you or help you when you're drunk.
Yeah, actually the best thing is just
drink in a hotel, club lounge, and then just go to the bedroom.
Or just have like a drink and just make it a very social.
I think before you get to know alcohol, maybe you always set a limit to yourself. I think a limit won't harm, and a limit can help you to save a lot of money, help you to save all the embarrassing experiences.
And don't mix your alcohol. I think that's a very important takeaway.
With that.
So with that, share with us our IG, Instagram, it's at follow_USSG. So if you have any like drunk experiences, please share with us.
Maybe we will share with next time. Before the video started, we'll share
and then we can like have a compilation, and then we will share with the rest of the listeners as well, or the viewers for that matter. And we will keep the conversation going from there. So with that, we are going to say goodbye for our second episode of FU Talk.
Yeah, and stay healthy. Take care of the liver.
Stay safe too. Mask up when necessary. And we'll see you in our next podcast.
Goodbye.
Bye.
First time I had not finished the drink.
Because you keep burping. Burp, 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 burp,
like a goldfish.
like Merlion.